So nice to meet you and nice to see you again. So, what is a daily dose of hope? A daily dose of hope is something that I was guided to do about almost a year ago. My guides came in and they said, the energies on your planet will start to increase over the next year or so. And if you would wish to, you can create a daily dose of hope and just come on to help everyone to weather the storm, as it is definitely a storm. And so, yes, and the analogy that they give is the yin and yang symbol. So you have the yin and yang symbol, and so with the yin and yang symbol, there's two sides, right? The two sides are, yeah, here's the yin and yang, right? So you have this yin and yang symbol, right? But if you look right in the middle here, there's this one line right in the middle. And this is the line that we try to walk down, that line. And then in order to do that, we have to not jump into the polarities, right? So all of these things are polarized around us. And this brings me to, what does polarize mean, right? What the heck does polarize mean? And this is something that we can understand this logically, but recently I've understood that polarized it's an actual energetic thing. There are, with this third dimensional realm, we have these two sides, right? And that's what kind of makes it exciting and interesting. I mean, without that, we would just be, just chilling on the beach all day and relaxing and saying, hey man, how's it going? Woohoo, and which would be fun, but who's going to watch that movie, right? There's nothing happening in this movie. Maybe it would be a surrealist movie or something, but still, yeah. But we need that polarity to make it interesting, right? To bring some spice into everything. And so how do you create polarity? Well, you create polarity by polarizing things and polarizing events. And so this is what is happening right now. Oh, hey, Kathy. Oh, yeah, great timing. Welcome, welcome. So, yeah, so what the polarities do is they charge different events. So, for example, in the years of craziness back in 2020, if you are watching this 20 years in the future, right now it's 2025. So in 2020, we had a crazy experience that you might read about in your history books, where the world went insane for a short period of time. Hey, Keone, welcome, welcome. Good timing too, yeah. So the world went insane for a period of time. And in that time, certain topics, certain words were charged with an energetic, with energy. So, for example, if you mention this one word or this one person's name, then people would just go insane. And there was violence in the streets. There was all kinds of crazy stuff going on. And that was just because of these words. These words were charged with meaning. And if you're not aware of your emotions, then those charged words will just take over you. They'll basically possess you. And then you'll become, in a sense, a zombie. You'll blow up a police station, whatever they were doing, right? It didn't make any sense. It's just like normal people just went insane. And so now the words that were polarized then are not polarized now. We have new words that are polarized. And so, but that's how the polarization works. It's just an energetic, they just charge certain things. It's just like a science project. I'm just going to charge this up over here and, and so, and I noticed this when I was doing my videos, these daily doses of hope. So I was looking back as I'm transcribing them, and I was looking back and I was, looking at myself talking about something and worried about some issue that's going on in the news or whatever, and just wondering, like, what was I worried about? Like, no one's worrying about that now. And so understanding that helps you to understand that, that's the whole point. Don't get in the polarity. The words are charged. People are going to freak out. You don't have to freak out. You can just have fun and live your life and just walk down that middle path. So, Keone, you say, do you want to channel Sophia today? Yeah, again, I haven't channeled her before. I'm not sure about that. So, yeah. Oh, Katie. Hey, whoa. you're up late. My goodness. So, yeah. Oh, and also, I had a wonderful session last night with Patty. It was no, I'm gonna say it wrong, but it was a soul cleansing session, and it was amazing. 3 hour session, and I just I feel great. I feel like much lighter, and I slept better than I've slept in a very, very long time. So thank you so much. That was amazing. And so, and also I did my first BQH session mixed with a sound healing session. So thanks, Katie, for that. That was really fun. Um, and Keone, you said you should look up who Sophia is. Yeah, Sophia Loren. She's a famous woman. She's beautiful. I'll channel Sophia. Sorry. No, but yeah, Sophia, if I'm not mistaken, this was kind of from the Gnostic texts. Sophia was the one that mistakenly created the world without help, and that was the beginning of, I guess, Abraxos, which was what we consider kind of negativity. But so that's kind of my my understanding of it. Um, but Sophia Loren, on the other hand, I'm sorry. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I know peripherally who she is, but I haven't channeled her yet, and that's why I'm just, yeah. Also, I'm not really taking requests um, at the moment. Um, but yeah, so I wanted to talk about polarity and how it's words are charged, things are charged, but that charge, it loses its meaning after time. But without it, I mean, these are pretty exciting times. I mean, come on, you have to give these times the fact that it's just really exciting. You never know what's going to happen next, and it's um, so that. And I also wanted to talk about mugwort. Um, it kind of sounds like the Muggles uh, from Harry Potter. That's where they got it. But so mugwort. So this is the NIH. So the NIH. I mean, you can usually trust the NIH as far as, yeah, you can throw it. But they have this new thing, the National Center for Complementary and Integrative Health. I mean, the good part about this is they do have a lot of papers that you can read through, and it's really nice that it's all in one place. But yeah, their official stance is that it's only good as a topical lotion to relieve itching and scars. But that's all they say. But it's been used in Chinese medicine, for the past 5,000 years. And it's used in Japan as mochi, the rice cakes. They have these are really good. So in Japan, it's used in moxibustion and in mochi. And these mochi, they're so good. It's they use mugwort they mix it in with the rice, and then they make this nice rice cake. And then inside is the amazing red bean paste that I'm sure you guys have had before. And if you haven't, I definitely recommend it. It's so good. It's basically like Japanese grape jelly is how I always think about it. That's why they don't have grape jelly here. Well, they do, but so there's that. But mugwort, is used in moxibustion. So like I have this moxibustion kit that I use, and these things here. My camera's really small, but I'll show it to you later. But this uses mugwort as well. And it's used in China, so Chinese medicine for the past 5,000 years, in Korea and Japan. And the reason I got into it was because I heard it helps with, where is it over here? There's a whole bunch of stuff, but dream clarity and lucid dreaming. I was like, oh man, that sounds like something for me. I'm going to get some spice from that. So it helps you to lucid dream. I haven't found that, I mean, my dreams are pretty crazy to begin with, so it didn't really have a big effect on it, but I think it's really neat that you can drink a tea that can affect your dreams. But it also is very relaxing, which is good. It's good for your digestion, good for immune system. These are the Eastern medicine benefits, not the Western medicine. Western medicine is just topical. Let's see, weight loss, all kinds of wonderful stuff. Helps with allergies, promotes detoxification. Yeah. Anyway, it's overall really good stuff. And it grows like weeds over here in Japan. It's everywhere you go. So, yeah, I just wanted to share that mugwort tea. I also know that people used to smoke it as well, or they still do, I'm sure. But they used to smoke it because it was cheaper than tobacco, and yeah, so that's really interesting for me. Yeah, I just wanted to share that. In addition to that, is that this mugwort, it grows all over the place, wild in Japan, and but what I've learned is that the things that grow wild around you will help you to, they're there to help you. They are what you need. So if you're, whatever it is that you look in your garden, or if you look in your, if you have a yard, if you live in the place where there's more space, whatever's growing wild there will usually be what you need. It'll be some sort of herb or something that you need. And I find that all over the place in Japan, everyone needs a lot of mugwort. So, but I wanted to share that. So check out what's growing in your yard. See if there's anything that, that you need medicinally. And, but Kioni, yeah, I will do some more research into Sophia, not Sophia Loren, but yeah, I will do more research into her and see if I can connect with her. I don't have a big, what's the word? There's not like a big energetic connection with her at the moment. But I think it would be, that is a very interesting thing to kind of see her take on everything that happened and how she feels about it. That would be kind of an interesting thing to see. So I will look into it, but not on this live now. So now I'm going to go into a channeling, and I'm going to ask, oh, by the way, this is what it looks like. This is the Maxabastion. So if you look at it, it's like a little, if you see on the top, it's just like incense with mugwort inside, and then a ceramic plate that warms up. So this warms, the incense is burned here, and it heats up this ceramic plate, and then you place it on a place on your body, an acupuncture point. And I find them to be really, really, really wonderful. It's like, what are the side effects? Yeah, just, your body gets warm, and it smells really nice as well. So I want to go into a channeling, though, for today, March 22nd. March 2020, yeah, 22. It is a special number. So, let's go into a channeling, and I'm going to ask them if they have anything to share for today. So here we go. Greetings. We are that one that you know as Mary Magdalene, and we are here with all of you. And what we would like to bring forth today is a message of love, and a message of peace, and a message of sound for all of you. We'd like you to understand that the music that is on your planet, the sounds that are on your planet, have much, much more power than you can ever imagine. Now, all of you know that sound is frequency, and frequency is sound, and you understand that frequency is what you're based on, and that this dimension is based on frequency. Another way of saying frequency would be dimension. You are on the third frequency. But in order to move to different frequencies, you need to change your frequency. You need to adjust your frequency so that it fits into another, it harmonizes with another frequency. And that is what is happening on your planet at this moment. Your music on your planet has been placed into a corner, It has been placed into a corner where it is tightly controlled. And that tightly controlled corner is becoming more and more tightly controlled on your planet. As you will notice from the popular music on your planet, it is very, very much controlled by a small portion of your planet. And that is by design, so that that music will be broadcast throughout your world, not just in one country, but throughout the world. There is usually one or two famous singers who will be broadcast throughout the world, and their message will be received throughout the world. They will win all of the awards. They will win everything. They will get all of the accolades. And then they will be very powerful because their frequency will set the tone for your entire planet. And their frequency is controlled by a tiny portion of your planet. Now, this is a control structure. This is a way of controlling your planet. You look to your politicians, you look to your leaders, and you see that they have power. But understand that those who control the frequency have the true power. Now, frequency is all over your planet. There are frequencies that are being generated from your devices, from the electrical poles that are outside of your homes. These are also frequencies as well. And this is an easier market to corner, as none of you have any idea, for the most part, the power that these frequencies hold over you. They can create your emotions. They can make you sad or happy or angry or tired. Any number of different things. They can trigger strange ailments. They can trigger strange problems with your body. That is the power of frequency. And what is important on your planet at this moment is for you to be aware of the power of frequency, to take your power back from the frequency. This is not about saying that this frequency is wrong or this frequency is right. Once you take back your frequency, once you take back your energy, then it doesn't matter. There will be no control over the frequency because you have control over your own frequency. And that is your emotions as well. So you generate this frequency from your thoughts. Your thoughts generate a frequency, and then you use your emotions to amplify. Your emotions are the amplifier, and then they become physical. Then they become physical on this planet, and that is how you create. And when you are asleep, and don't mean when you are sleeping in your bed, when you are asleep, meaning that you are not aware of your frequency, not aware of your emotions, not aware of what you're creating. You are creating what that small group that controls all of the music industry wants you to create. And if that is what you would like to create, then that is your free will. You are completely and utterly free to create what you want. But what we would like you to be aware of is what you are creating. This is a very powerful thing that you have. This is a powerful tool that you as humankind were given on this planet. It is a powerful tool where you can create heaven or hell on this planet. It is up to you. And you will notice on your planet that some are living in heaven and some are living in hell. And that is a choice. That is a choice. That is what you create with your emotions, with your energy. Now, many of you on your planet are so tired. You're so tired and you're so run down that is the only frequency that you're creating, more tired and more run down frequencies. And this, we would say, that is very important in this time, to go inside, to go deep, deep, deep inside, and to take whatever rest you can, whatever space that you can to rest. Take all of the time to rest, because it is very necessary in order to create heaven on earth, which is what you are all searching for. You're all searching for heaven on earth. But your images of what heaven is are different. And that is beautiful as well. You are all very, very beautiful beings, and you are creating with your frequency. It is time now to take back your frequency and to own your own frequency and to create the world that you would like to see. All right. So There you go. So I'm going to go into a pocket of peace now. Quick pocket of peace. And I'm going to, this pocket of peace is a guided meditation that helps you to, yes, this helps you to. Pocket of peace, it's a guided meditation that brings some peace into the world. So if you'd like to join in, please do. If you don't want to, that's fine as well. So please imagine that you are in a place that makes you feel the most relaxed. Wherever that is, just be there. And in that place, I'd like you to imagine that you're surrounded by this gentle mist of unconditional love. And this mist of unconditional love comes into that space, and it just feels so good, and it wraps around you, and you feel like you feel better than you felt in the longest time, and it clears out all of the energy, all of the air, all of the energy is cleared out like that. It's gone. All of the shadows are gone. And now this energy is warming up the space that you're in, warming up your heart and your body, and this room is warming up, and it's becoming warmer and warmer. And now this energy is starting to grow and grow and grow. And now it's expanding outside of the space that you're in, and it's going out into all of the highways and the byways and the riverways and the skywaves and all of the G's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 G's and above. And so this light of unconditional love, which is your birthright, which is what you were born with, and which is something that you'll never lose. You can never lose. No matter how lost you are, you always have it. No matter where you are, it's always there. It's your birthright. It's yours, and it's what you're made of. And in this love, there's no need for regret or fear or worry. It's just love, pure and gentle love. And it just starts to expand out throughout the whole world now, throughout the mass consciousness, throughout everything that you know is now covered and imbued with this light. And so everything is glimmering and shimmering. It's illuminated and wonderfully lit up like a brilliant chandelier, and everything is just so beautiful now. And all those architectural designs that are just boxes that make you feel so sad when you walk down the street, and all those things are now shifted into whimsical structures, something out of a children's book. There's just beautiful structures that give you so much hope, and everywhere you look you're seeing hope. And everyone around you, you see hope in their eyes. It looks like they just woke up from a deep, dark sleep, and they're just saying, yeah, I'm hopeful. I got this thing. And they're just kind of stretching out a bit and saying, you know what? We got this thing. We got this thing. The universe has our back. The universe has all of our backs. And we can do this thing. We have the power to do this thing. We have the power to overcome all of these things that were in our way. And now all stories of sadness and fear and anger or regret are turned into love stories. Everywhere you look, it's just a love story. These are gentle love stories too. These are stories that you could read to children. They're so beautiful and just so hopeful and wonderful, and they teach us and they teach the world about the way the world can be, and we're all just teaching each other. Hey, look at this. We can just do this. We can just be ourselves. We can just be love. We can do this. And each of us taking that step into the light is teaching so many others to take the step into the light and to not be afraid anymore, that it's time. It's time for us, as Mary said, to take back our frequency and to reclaim it as our own and broadcast, because we are amazing broadcasters of energy, and we're just broadcasting this energy, this frequency of love out, and everyone can feel it now. Everyone's stopping what they're doing and they're saying, oh my God, what was that? Oh my goodness. And they're just stopping. They're saying, I feel it. And I feel really good now. And I feel like I've got this thing. I was walking down this dark tunnel. I didn't know where I was going. I couldn't see the future. I couldn't see the past. I couldn't even see my steps in front of me. I didn't know what I was going to do. I was so stuck. Everything was just against me. But now all those things have fallen away. And I'm free, and I'm walking freely. because I've got the love now, and you've got the love, and we've all got the love, and this love will stay and remain throughout the world until we make the next pocket of peace. And you also can make these pocket of pieces as well. It's easy because it's something that we're born with as well. Making pocket of pieces, or it's like making a pocket. It's like making a pocket of peace. So I hope you guys are hopeful and make lots of pockets of pieces. I know, Kathy, you were making a pocket of peace before as well. And you guys, yeah, wherever you're in a situation where it feels like, oh, this kind of iffy situation, just make a pocket of peace. And if you can get your friend to do it with you, it's just that how much more powerful it is. And you can just clear out that frequency. So, yep. Thanks, Kathy. Thanks, Keone. Thanks, Katie. And I hope you guys are hopeful. Again, Keone, I know it's not Sophia and I'm sorry about that, but I'll definitely check into it for you. But yeah, I'm not really doing requests on this live session. So anyway, I hope you guys are all hopeful, and hopefully I will see you all tomorrow. Ciao.